Good day and welcome to our training video. And for today, just quickly, I'm going to teach you how to return to cell A1, to move between cells and to select multiple cells. Now to return to cell A1, you just click Control plus Home and it will immediately take you to cell A1. So this is how it works. Control Home and you will immediately be there. Then the next thing is to move from cell to cell by using the arrow keys on your keyboard. By using these arrows, you can move to the right, to the left, down, up, and so on. The last thing I want to show you is how to select multiple cells. So to select multiple cells, you will hold down the shift key and press the arrow to where you want to go. So it's as easy as shift and, for example, left arrow, and there you will be able to highlight the cells you want. And you can do this in any direction. For example, if you want to, you can even do it down or up or anywhere. Thank you for listening to this quick video. I hope it helped you. Hi there. This little training will show you how to manipulate individual cells and multiples and selecting of multiple cells. To just select one cell, you just use your mouse and you go left click on that cell. If you want to, for example, select cell E1, you just left click with your mouse. The other side is when you want to highlight multiple cells. For multiple cells, you will do the following. You will stand on the cell where you want to highlight your row or column from. As you can see here, on the right corner, you will see a little plus sign. Left click your mouse, hold it in, and just let it go once you have selected your row. Or also you could drag it down with the plus sign. Is there, you just hold in the left side of your mouse until you have finished your selection. I hope this was informative, and see you in the next video. Hi. This quick and easy demonstration is going to show you how to select an entire column using the keyboard. Okay, so I'm just going to say select all data in a column. Now, to do this, you must go and put your cursor on the first line, in this case D1, to show the column that you want to highlight. In order to use this function, all you need to do is to say Shift plus Control and then press the down arrow. Okay, here is how it's gonna work. Okay, so I will click Shift, Control, down arrow, and it will highlight the full column for you. I hope this was informative. Thanks. Hi there. In this exercise, we are going to show how to select an entire column using the mouse. So I'm just going to say select an entire column using the mouse. All you need to do is to, with your mouse, go and click on the column that you want to select. You will see next to the D a little arrow will appear. If you click that arrow, the whole column will be selected. Thank you. Hi. Next, I just want to show how to select an entire row using the keyboard. The function that you use is the same as what you would use for a column. So again, you will just do the following. So we're just going to say select an entire row using the keyboard. As per selecting a column, all that you're going to have to do is to stand with your cursor on the first cell row, in this case A3, to highlight the whole line. To use this again, you say Control plus Shift plus Control and the right arrow key. Here is how simple it is. This is the first cell for the row that I want to highlight, which is A5. So I just press Shift, Control, and the right arrow key, and there you've got your highlighted column. Thank you. Back. Our next presentation is to select an entire row using the mouse. It's very much the same as selecting a whole column. So I'm just quickly going to go through this with you. It should not take up a lot of time. So basically, all you need to do is when you want to select a whole row, I'm just going to select a whole row, click the row header. Okay, so for example, like we did with the columns, you will see when you click on the left there, you will see the little arrow. When you click on the little arrow, it will highlight the entire cell, entire row for you. I hope this was informative. Our next topic is to select a range of cells using the keyboard. For this, you put your cursor on the first cell in the range that you wish to select. So like here, for example, A2. Next, what you do is to, let me just quickly say this, to make the selection of the shift key while using the arrow keys. So if I stand on that and I click shift and the arrow like this, for example, or that, then it shows how to select a range of cells. Okay. This method provides a quick and accurate way to select adjacent cells without using the mouse. I hope this was informative. In this short little video, I'm going to demonstrate on how to use the mouse to select a range of cells, not just in a straight line, in a row, or down in a column. What you will do is it's very easy. You put your cursor in the first line from where you want to select your range. All you then do is keep in the left part of your mouse and move with your mouse and just let go when you have selected your range. That is it. It's as easy as that. Welcome to our next little presentation. This presentation will show how to select a multiple of cells in Excel that are not next to each other. For this exercise, you have to use your keyboard and your mouse together. So, to start the selection, you need to press and hold the control key on your keyboard. So I'm just going to write this here. Press and hold the control key on your keyboard. From there, you use your mouse to select the specific cells that you want to highlight. And you need to keep the control key in until you have selected all your cells, and then you can just let go. So let's see how it works. Okay. So I press the control key on my keyboard. Then I use the mouse to click, say for example, on A3, D43, G7, etc. As soon as you let go, it will show you the cells that you have selected. And that's it. Our next little video is going to show you how to insert a single row in using the keyboard. So this is how it would work. So where you want to put the row, on top of a existing row. For example, I would go and stand on cell A3. Then what I would do is, got a nice, and it might sound a little bit of a long keyboard shortcut, but it works very fast, and once you know it, you will never regret and go back to using the mouse for it. So the instruction would then be Alt plus H plus I plus R. So as you then can see is in row 3, I would say Alt H I R, and it will automatically then put in this row for you. In some of the videos, you have to keep the Alt key, down the whole time while you're busy with the formula, but in this case, you don't. You just use the list as below. I hope this has been helpful. Next little clip, we're gonna show you how to insert a single row using the mouse. To do this, you must go stand on the row that you want the row to be inserted above of this row. As you can see, you will again with your mouse hover on that row, and you will see that little arrow that shows the row that you want to use to insert a row above it. Then you right click on your mouse. Then you will see there is an option called insert. You click on insert, and there is your row. Thank you so much. In this little video, we're going to show you how to use the keyboard to insert multiple columns. So multiple columns mean that you want to, for example, insert 2 columns to the left of column C and D. To insert these 2, you use the same command as you use to insert a single column, which will be Alt plus H plus I plus C. The only difference from the row exercises before is that it changes now from an R to a C, as can be seen here. Now, just to demonstrate, I highlight the 2 columns that I want to select, and then I just say Alt H I C, and there you've got your 2 columns, and that is it. Video will just show you how to insert multiple columns by using your mouse. So you can position your mouse on, say, column D and E, and you will again see your little arrow there. Then what you do is you just right click on column D, and you just say insert, and then you've got your 2 new columns. Easy as that.